All right. So have you heard about this? This is wild. Remember that Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul fight?
Yeah, yeah,
The
yeah.
one that was all over, Netflix was streaming it live. It's supposed
Yeah.
to be their big, like, foray into, live sports.
Right.
Turns out
Huge event.
it was a huge event, yeah. Turns out it wasn't just the boxing that delivered a knockout punch.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a whole other story here.
Yeah. People are actually suing Netflix
Mm-hmm.
because the streaming was so bad.
Yeah.
They missed parts of the fight.
That's wild.
I know. A lawsuit over bad streaming, like what?
Yeah, it's not as crazy as it sounds, though.
Oh,
When you
it's not.
consider the numbers, I mean, 60 million people tuned in worldwide to watch this, and it peaked at like 65 million concurrent streams.
Wow.
That's a ton of people all trying to watch the same thing at the same time.
Yeah.
It's a lot of data. Netflix may not have been totally prepared for that kind of volume.
Oh, so like their system just like couldn't handle all his viewers at once.
It's possible. For live events, especially something this big, you need a really strong infrastructure, a robust content delivery network.
Right.
I mean, imagine like trying to squeeze a fire hose worth of data through a straw.
Okay, yeah.
That's kind of what happens when millions of people try to stream the same thing at the same time.
So is this like a common thing or is this a unique situation because it was such a big event?
I think any platform streaming an event of this magnitude could potentially face these kinds of issues. It's all about scaling and preparation.
So who's actually like leading this charge? Like who is suing Netflix and what's their beef?
So the main guy we're talking about here, the plaintiff, is Ronald Bludenton. He's from Florida.
Okay.
And he's saying Netflix basically, like, they made a promise to deliver a good viewing experience,
Yeah.
and they just totally didn't live up to it. And he's not alone. Over 100,000 people went online to complain about this.
Wow, 100,000 complaints.
Yeah. And Down Detector, the site that tracks outages,
Mm-hmm.
they showed almost 85,000 reported issues
Oh my God.
before and during the fight.
So that's like people were missing like Tyson's jabs and stuff.
Absolutely. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So what is this guy, what's his name? Ronald?
Ronald Denton, yeah.
What's he asking for? Like, what does he want?
Well, Denton's going for a big one. He wants $50 million
Whoa.
in damages.
50 billion.
$50 million, and it's potentially a class action lawsuit.
Right.
So it's not just him. He's representing all those other viewers who are having issues.
Wow.
And the lawsuit actually gets a little cheeky. It says instead of getting Iron Mike Tyson, viewers got the baddest streaming on the planet.
That's kind of funny. I like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's true. Like, if you pay for this fight, you get all excited.
Yeah, you're hyped up.
Yeah, and then you can't even watch it. It's like ordering a steak, and getting a plate full of gristle.
Exactly. And the crazy thing is, this could have a huge impact on the whole streaming industry. How much responsibility do these big companies have
Yeah.
to actually deliver on what they're promising,
Right. Especially for live events.
Especially for live events, yeah. I mean, think about it. If Netflix loses, it sets a precedent for everyone.
So this isn't just about like one boxing match. It's about like the future of how we watch sports.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, think about it. Cable companies, they've been doing live sports for decades. They've got it down.
Right, right.
But for these streaming platforms, live sports are still kind of new.
Yeah.
They're trying to change things, but this lawsuit shows that it's not going to be easy.
So do you think it was just Netflix wasn't ready for the volume? I mean, even with the complaints, like
Right.
they still reported record-breaking viewership.
Right.
60 million viewers?
Yeah.
That's insane. So did they succeed, even though there were all these problems?
That's a good question. I mean, it's kind of a mixed bag, right? On one hand, those numbers show people want to watch live sports on streaming.
Yeah.
But if the quality's not there, are people going to stay subscribed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
got to work.
Yeah, for sure. So what do you think is going to happen? Like, are they going to have to like offer refunds, or like
Yeah.
what could this mean for the viewers?
Yeah, could they have to offer discounts for events that have technical problems?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Could they be forced to invest more in their infrastructure, to actually prevent this from happening again? Possibly.
Like a whole new like legal arena.
Yeah, for real.
Like what's going to happen next?
It's hard to say. It goes beyond just sports, too. You've got concerts, award shows, news events. Anything live could have these same problems.
Right.
So this case really could set the standard for what we can expect from streaming in general.
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely something to keep watching. So what do you think? Is this the first shot fired in a whole new war over streaming quality? Like,
Hmm.
what's next? Do you think everyone's going to be suing these companies now if something messes up?
I mean, that's the big question, right? How much control are we as consumers going to have over these services?
Right.
Will lawsuits become the norm? And if so, what does that mean for the future of streaming?
Right. Yeah. And what does that mean for like how much we have to pay?
Hmm.
And, if all these companies have to upgrade their stuff, will that drive prices up?
Yeah, it's a possibility.
I mean, I guess it's a good thing if it means we get a better product in the end, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yep.
It'll be interesting to see how it all plays out.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't have a crystal ball.
But I think it's, definitely something worth thinking about.
Absolutely.
Like, where is all of this going? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Well, on that note, that's our deep dive for today.
Fascinating stuff.
Yeah, this is definitely a story that's not over yet, so stay tuned.
Stay tuned, folks.
We'll keep you updated as it develops. See ya.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.